Axelrod here, the confidence coach. Welcome to the confidence zone. I'm sort of smiling or laughing at myself because periodically I go through my old videos just for fun. I look through the material that I've been sharing and see what I've been talking about in the past. I have hundreds of videos on my YouTube channel. I have hundreds of videos on my Facebook page. And yeah, I'm always curious about what I was talking about at that time or that time or that time, going back years now, 5 years. So today I was skimming through some videos and I happened to land on one from January of this year. And I'm really kicking myself because in that video on January 24th of 2024, I said a goal that I have, and that was to publish my book on my intuitive business system. So I started this book last year. I worked really hard on it. I got my whole outline done. I did some writing. I even hired someone to help me kind of manage the project. And, I got a lot of the resources together. I created my Google Drive and it was definitely in progress. And then for some reason, it stalled. I did all that in the last fall. And then for some reason, it stalled and I stalled. And so then when that happens, I say to myself, oh, this is weird. It stalled. My project stalled. And I wasn't sure why. I reflected, I thought, and I just wasn't sure why. And so then I must have, in that last week of the year, when I do my real deeper thinking about what I want the following year to look like, I always do that the last week of the year. And I really, really get clear on what I want to do the following year, or at least what I want to, try to make happen. The book must have come up again so that by the end of January, I was saying, I want to get this book done and I want it published by June 30th. Now, the truth is, as you probably know, I have 5 books published and I know how to do this. And I know that if somehow I could put my mind to it and break through my own blocks, barriers, and resistance, I could have that book already published by the end of June in exactly 1 month. There's money involved with this. I teach everyone when you are working with a small press like I am, JGU Press, or if you're self-publishing, there's money involved. You have to pay for these things. You pay for a book to be designed. You pay for a book to be edited. You pay for a book to be uploaded. I mean, you can do them yourself if you know how to do them, but you really shouldn't try to do everything. You use the professionals who do that. And so I have paid for all of my books to be designed and so on and so forth. And I have the money to do it. It's not that I don't have the money to do it, but I don't know what this block is. My business system is extreme. The intuitive business system that that came out of my own reflection of my own business growth and development. I teach it all the time personally in business coaching sessions. I have a class on it. You'll be hearing more about that. I'll be offering a couple of sections of my class this fall and so on and so forth. But for some reason, the book is just not coming together. So I'm just coming here today in the confidence zone to say, people say to me all the time, how do you do so much? You get so much done. Yeah, I got shit going on that's not getting done. This is one of them. In the meantime, I also started writing a second book on a topic that came to me in the sauna. And so that got into progress, but I also have not done that either. So what's happening? What's happening here? What's happening? Why am I stuck? Why am I stalled? Why is it not in flow? Why is it not, happening? Why am I not focused on it? And all the questions. This is how I do it in my business. Nobody else, really is involved with my business. It's me, myself, and I. And so I ask myself these questions and I reflect in this way. So I don't have an answer for this. I'm just here to say, laugh at myself a little bit and be like, this is hysterical. What's happening here? And also stay tuned and let's see how I do. Let's see what happens from all of this. But, you know, one thing I know through my coaching work with clients is everybody has a lot going on, and there are people who are finding it hard to focus and come to completion and, you know, really make certain things happen, even if you know you should. Not that I should with my book, but, you know, if there's certain things you know you should be doing or you haven't gotten to or whatever. So when this happens with me, this is one of those things that's optional for me. It's not a life or death situation. So I just say, ease up. And that's basically what I did earlier this year when I realized that I was not in flow on this particular book. I just eased up. But then I had to go and watch an old video that said, I want to do this by June. So now I got to go think about whether or not I'm going to be able to get it done in the next month. So stay tuned, friends. I'll be back on this one.